Hey, have we already started?
Uh, they just told me to film everything.
Oh, okay. You know when he's gonna get here?
No, I think he's coming soon.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Noah.
Hey.
Nice to meet you. All right, you're all here. Come on in, come on.
Okay.
Let's get started. So basically, like, when you're having a conversation with someone and you mess up what you're gonna say, and then later you wish that you could go back and change it.
Yeah.
So the idea of this project is that you can practice what you're gonna say ahead of time, and so that way you say it perfectly the first time.
Okay.
So there's a conversation I want to have with my wife. So during this, you'll be playing my wife, and we'll practice the conversation.
Oh, okay. So you'll be my scene partner.
Yeah, exactly. So first, we need you to learn the character of my wife. So I've set up a dinner tonight, and you'll be playing the part of the chef. So you'll have an opportunity to look at us while we converse.
Okay, I just don't know how to cook.
Don't worry, we've actually hired a real chef to do the cooking.
Okay.
He'll be hidden, and you'll just act as the chef.
Okay, got it.
And then you'll be watching me and my wife so you can pick up on her conversationalisms.
I see.
Exactly.
Got it. Totally.
Great. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be great to work with you.
Awesome.
This is perfect.
Looking forward to it.
Great.
Great.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I had told my wife, Beth, that I wanted to treat her to a fancy dinner for two cooked by a world-renowned chef in our home as a romantic gesture. I was hoping she would be so excited by the plan that she wouldn't notice the actor cooking the meal. Since the actor playing Beth didn't know how to cook, I had to hire a real chef to work behind the scenes. I also set up some hidden cameras. My wife wouldn't suspect a thing, and the actor would be able to observe her behavior for an entire evening. Once the actor had gotten enough exposure to my wife, I scheduled to pick her up the next day. I was looking forward to the first practice. I hadn't told her what the conversation would be about, so that her reaction would be really authentic. I wanted this first one to go really, really well. My tactic was to open up the conversation with something light and see how she was feeling. I wanted the conversation to go as smoothly as possible so I could practice loosening up Beth before I dropped the heavy news. Just to reiterate, the actor had no idea what I was about to tell her. I had purposefully kept it secret to ensure that her reaction was as natural as possible.
Beth, there's something that I want to tell you.
Okay, what is it?
I'm a duck person now.
Yeah, we're both dog people.
No, not dog. A duck person. I've met a woman, and she raises ducks, and I want to go live with her in Oregon on her farm.
What? You're leaving me?
I had met another woman and fallen in love with her and her ducks. I planned to move to her cabin in Oregon to raise ducks full time. The practice conversation wasn't going as well as I had anticipated.
I hate you!
You're so frustrating. I can't have this conversation again.
I fucking hate you! I fucking hate you!
In the heat of the moment, it was hard to focus on my conversation tactics, and I would lose my head to emotions. In order to learn anything from this process, it needed to be more methodical. I decided to hire another actor to play myself. This way, I could observe the conversation from the outside.
Hey, babe. There's something I gotta tell you.
Okay.
I wasn't convinced with the actor's portrayal of me, but I didn't want to insult his acting abilities. I came up with a plan to invite him to an activity with me under the pretense of being friends from work, so he wouldn't suspect anything was at play, and I could give him exposure to my character. I invited him out to a beer, and we had a good time together, chatting about personal subjects and bonding. This was working perfectly. I was excited to see how much his portrayal of me improved at the next practice.
Beth, I'm a goose person.
A goose person?
It still seemed like the actor wasn't grasping the important details of my character. I realized that he didn't truly know what it was like to fall in love with Jacqueline and her ducks. So I decided to construct an exact replica of Jacqueline's cabin and hire an actor to portray Jacqueline, and some duck actors to portray the ducks. I planned to set up a day just like the one when I originally fell in love with Jacqueline. I hoped this would give the actor enough context to motivate his acting.
I love ducks.
I love ducks too.
Wow.
Wow.
I was taking notes, so I decided to give him some direction.
Tom, I'm not really sure I'm feeling a duck person vibe. Can we run it one more time?
Yeah.
I still wasn't convinced by the actor's performance. I started to wonder how it felt to be acting such a complex role. Was my instruction sufficient? Maybe my presence in the room was affecting his performance. I realized I had no idea what it was like to be in his position, so I decided to hire a second actor to play myself and revisited the last week of work that I had done with the first actor, but this time, I would play the role of the first actor playing the role of me.
I'm a duck person.
I realized I found it a bit surprising to be invited out to a drink with someone I had just met, but it also seemed like I couldn't turn it down with all these cameras around. Could the actor have felt a similar pressure? When we practiced the scene at Jacqueline's cottage replica, I realized how watched I felt by the actor portraying me.
I love ducks.
I love ducks too.
Yeah, wow.
I'm not sure I'm feeling a duck person vibe. Can we run that again?
Yeah, okay.
I thought that by practicing the conversation, I could plan for anything that might go wrong. But in real life, there's always room for spontaneity. Maybe not everything can be practiced. Maybe practicing actions isn't the same as practicing feelings. Actions without feelings don't mean anything on their own. I wanted to get it right, but I couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong.
I'm sorry, I'm just not really feeling this. I'm not feeling connected with this.
Something was still off, so we took a break outside to get some fresh air. When we're practicing a scene, we're acting out what's expected of us. We're suppressing our own emotions and feelings in order to play a role with the emotions that we're expected to have. During these practices, the actors weren't connecting authentically, but in real life, they seemed to get along so well. Seeing Jacqueline's actor and Beth's actor feeling feelings for each other in real life, not in a practice, means that in real life, the real Jacqueline and the real Beth might feel feelings for each other too. I knew what I had to do.
Beth, I'm a duck person now. And there's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay.